Welcome to Record With Me. My name is Tamara Jade, and I will be recording today. Thank you for watching. I got to do it again. Okay, a little more natural this time. Okay. Sorry, y'all, I'm a fool. Anyway, okay, so today I am recording some more backing vocals. These are backing vocals for a mashup I made with Janelle Monáe, Make Me Feel, and Kiss by Prince, which are not originally in the same keys, but they are for these purposes. And so there's not a whole lot of backgrounds on these, especially this song. Especially Make Me Feel, the first part. So I do the first verse of Make Me Feel and the B section and the chorus. And then where the second verse would go is where I do a verse from Kiss.
That's just the way you make me feel. Here we go. Don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. Y'all can talk back to me, that's all right.
The chorus for Kiss has background, so I'm going to do those for some padding underneath me to give myself a little break. And then I created a tag, which you'll hear at the end, that usually transitions to another song, but for this particular gig, it will be the end. So keep watching. That's just the way you make me feel. It was low. That's just the way you make me feel. So good, so fucking real. That's just the way you make me feel. So that does not sit in a comfortable place in my voice, especially since I've been all right. So more than likely, because this is a recording, I'm going to split that up. I'm not going to record that straight through because I need to switch placement. Now on a gig, I would have to make it work. Live, I would ask whoever the lower voices are to come out a little bit more on that, since that's the weaker part of my voice. More than likely, I'm singing soprano when I sing backgrounds for people. Sometimes I sing alto, but on stuff that's not comfortable, if you're a background singer, you have to kind of ebb and flow with who does what. If there's a true alto and a true tenor, I like to have all female backgrounds because my stuff can get really high. I like to sing stuff really high. I'm a high voice, and so I try to hire true female altos, true female tenors that really have that basement in their voice to add some texture, because everything is usually, the inversions get really high. So that way you still have the texture and the color of darker voices, even though they're singing higher. And then when you have stuff that's in the lower part of the range, like for a person like me, that's just the way you make me feel. It's easier because I've been talking. That's just the way, that's just the... that's just the way, that's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. So the first part I would sing a little bit quieter because I have to focus so hard, and I would ask whoever's singing tenor alto to sing a little bit stronger on the lower part. And then when we go up higher, I'll come out more. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. Instead of me pushing at the bottom of my voice where it's not strong anyway, and somebody else has it, so they would be more, that's just the way you make me feel. They would lighten up on the end so that you have two people kind of coming together and into, anyway. So I'm going to record first. Actually, yeah, I'm going to record the stuff in the verse first. The B section. It's like I'm powerful. And it's in unison, so I'll probably just record it on the soprano alto tracks. I go ahead and drop everything, make all the tracks out front, so I don't have to add tracks as I go along. Unless it's something supplemental and it's like, okay, cool. Extra nice. I also name them as I'm going along. I name them according to voice part and what they're doing. If it's a lead, I say it's a lead. But generally just soprano, alto, tenor, so that as I'm recording, I know exactly where I am, because I don't always have the soprano at the top of the grid. Sometimes the soprano's in the middle. Usually I record whoever has the melody first. That's just what I do. I'm not saying that that's the rule of thumb or that anybody taught me to do that. To me, the melody is home, and it's easiest to go wherever we deviate from there is whatever. But the melody is home, and that's the thing that my ear knows and holds on to. So I record that first because that's usually solid. Record around it, and then usually I go back and record the melody again because usually the first time around it's kind of it's like I'm powerful and emotional. Mess me up, yeah, but no. Let's see. That's just the... Nope. No, that's not there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the alto track. Mess me up, yeah, but no. Let's see how it sounds with an octave. I'm going to add it, and then if I don't like it, we'll take it out later. And emotional. Mess me up, yeah, but no. It's like I'm powerful and emotional. Mess me up, yeah, but no. Pretty darn perfect. I mean, not perfect like I'm incapable of making mistakes, but like perfect, like that's good. That's the sound that I was going for. Okay. Mess me up, yeah, but no one does it better. There's nothing better. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. So good, it's just so real. That's just the way you make me feel. So I'm going to get real close up on the mic here because I don't have it. That's not the strongest part of my voice. That's the weakest part of my voice, honestly. So I'm going to turn the recording volume up a little bit. I'm going to record that on a tenor track also. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. So good, it's just so real. That's just the way you make me feel. Okay, I'm going to do that on all three tracks because it's so weak in my voice. I put the sound right here. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. If you got to scrunch your face up to feel the sensation, that's what I do. That's just the way you make me feel. Ooh, child. That thing is a whisper. Let's listen. That's just the way. I'm gonna go back a little bit. That's just the way you make me feel. That's just the way you make me feel. So good, it's just so real. That's just the way you make me feel. I'm gonna record some scratch leads in here real quick just so I can know where stuff is and I don't have to back up all the way. You make me feel. Don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. Just want your extra time and your kiss. Can I do soprano now? Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign. Nope, that was flat. Also, I'm paying attention to the waves over here in the recording to see if I'm peaking at all. I have the mic at a pretty safe distance, but it's really important to make sure you're not peaking because I know that my computer is old and crappy and what I'm hearing, I can't always rely on when I pull the headphones out because I'm looking at the volume as well to see if I'm too loud. But in this case, I was just too flat. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. right, I'm gonna do tenor now. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. Take a listen. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular side I'm more compatible with. Just want your extra time and your kiss. Cool. Go back in here. Need to do the B section. It's like I'm powerful with a little and emotional. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than love. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than love. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. All right. Let's listen. I'm gonna turn the track. Sexual bender. One does it better. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. Say there's nothing better. There's nothing better. It's coming. There's nothing better than love. Okay, so I'm gonna record soprano now. One thing to note is that this B section's in here twice. So it's like I'm powerful. If I was like really hard pressed for time, I would just copy and paste. But personally, I like to sing things that happen multiple times throughout the song. I like to sing them multiple times so that they have the same intensity as the music. So at this point in the song, this is the second time we've heard it, and it's about to build into something else. So I have a little bit more volume and a little bit more intensity than I did the first go round. So that's why I didn't really want to copy and paste. And I'm also really old school. Like, I love old school recordings where they would just stand around a microphone and do that joint from start to finish. So that's kind of how I model my stuff after. And honestly, if you're able to sing it successfully in the studio, then you'll be able to sing it successfully live. If you cannot sing it successfully in the studio, it's going to be very difficult for you to do it live, or it's going to take a lot of rehearsal. And sometimes you don't have time for rehearsal. Sometimes you have life happening. So my suggestion is always do it right in the studio. Don't rely on post-production to fix you. Sing it right. Sing it right. Anyway, speaking of singing right, soprano. I'm a soprano, but soprano is always the hardest thing for me to record when I'm recording. Just FYI. It's like I'm powerful and no. So I can hear the alto and I can hear that I'm clashing with the alto. Doesn't help that I'm talking in between. But I love y'all so. I like the breathiness, but the breathiness can bring your pitch down. It's like I'm powerful. Still not there. It's like I'm powerful. It's like I'm powerful and emotional. Mess me up, yeah, but no. One can on, one can off for Sonic. I need to hear and feel and connect the muscle memory because I felt myself going flat. If you're flat, you should feel. Your body should tell you that you're flat. You don't need your ear to tell you that you're flat. Your body and your ear should tell you you're flat. If you're flat, you're flat. Flatty McFlat, flat. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than love. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than love. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. Good. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than love. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than love. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. Works for me. And that's the whole song. Some cleaning up. Going in and cutting off like the initial parts where I'm coming in and there's probably just breathing or extra space. Cut those off at the beginning and at the ends. Put some light compression on it. as well as probably a little bit of pitch correction just to make sure everybody's on the same page, child. Because they're not mixed like professionally, I send the vocal files as one, like all together, and I'm also going to send them as individual soprano, alto, and tenor files in case he wants to do any mixing to them individually. So this has been a record with me. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay inspired, stay empowered, stay motivated, keep chasing those dreams. Later.